Thank you very much for taking your time. I was thinking that I would like to record this to just provide value to other families who are struggling now with their children. And let's talk a little bit about you. You have kids? How many kids? Or
Yeah, I've got 3 kids. My eldest is 13, and then my second is 9, and our youngest is 2. So there's like quite an age gap among the two of us. Yeah.
So you're really diversified from teens until toddlers.
Yeah.
Perfect. And where are you now located?
We're now in Hiroshima in Japan. So started traveling last January. So we arrived here in Japan. We've been going around. So since all this coronavirus situation, we've decided to settle here for a bit.
Okay, perfect. And how is the situation? Are you okay? Is everything?
Yeah. Here it's like pretty normal. Like you see people out and about walking in the streets. There's been some advisories to stay in during the weekend, but then during the weekdays, like everything still goes on.
Yeah. It's a challenging time for the whole world. Hopefully it's over soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So with the homeschooling, I was thinking about 3 questions. So number 1 is about the motivation. So how do you keep your children motivated?
For us, like we're pretty flexible with our homeschooling. So the kids, they know what they need to do for the whole week. We don't have like a set schedule of what they need to do as long as they finish everything the whole week. And I think that keeps them motivated because they get to choose when they want to work, how much work they want to do in a particular day. And then if they finish all their work pretty quick, then they can do whatever they want, which I think is very motivating for especially my teen because he wants to do a whole lot of other things aside from school. Yeah.
And does it work well for your 13-year-old and the 9-year-old?
Yeah, it works. It works well for them because I feel that since they have the choice, that it's more of there's a sense of ownership for them. It's not just me giving them the work. So we also talk about like what their interests are, what they want to learn about, and then I help them find the resources. Yeah.
Great. It's teaching them responsibility straight from the younger age. That's great.
Yeah.
And what do you face for challenges in the homeschooling, the obstacles, and how do you try to solve them? So that's probably different from the different age groups.
Yeah, the challenge for us right now is since we're traveling, so the kids can't really get like other extracurricular activities that they're used to. Because for my team, he used to play baseball and he goes skateboarding a lot with a group. So that's one of the challenges that we have now, like how he can still have that interaction with children his age. Because we're not in one place long enough for them to make friends. Yeah. But we've been lucky that here in Japan, we've been able to meet up with other homestay families. They were students who lived with us when we were in Canada before. So we got in touch with them and we were able to meet up and have some playtime with them.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So you kind of have this, they recognize their friends.
Yeah.
Some stable connections, although they are always traveling and changing.
Yeah, so that's like one of the challenge for our teens because I guess at that age they like really want to connect with kids their age also.
Yes. I guess we will grow into this period as well when they just want also friends and it's difficult.
Yeah, I think he's getting sick of seeing mom and dad all the time.
I can imagine, yeah. And with your 9-year-old, is this also already the friends and social contacts?
We have the challenge, so she chats with her friend back in Canada. And another thing that we've been working on, she's not too keen on math, so we're finding ways on how to teach it creatively and like with more hands-on activities, I guess.
Yeah. So what worked better in the math?
Like she's into arts and crafts, so like for math we use Play-Doh a lot to like learn about different concepts, and she's into animating, so she makes like animations about math problems, which makes it easier for her to understand.
This is super creative. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And what about your toddler?
Our toddler now, he just basically joins in whatever we're doing. So if we're doing school, he says he has homework too. So he has his own pen and paper, and yeah, he just joins in and does whatever the older siblings do.
Yeah. And how do you, for instance, what I face difficult sometimes with the toddler is when you try to sit down more formally with the bigger ones, and then the toddler is just full of energy. how do you manage that?
I usually like set him up with an activity that he likes. So for him, he likes like painting or playing with a little bit of water. So I like a little bucket of water for him to play with, so I can sit down with the older kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it also helps that my husband like keeps him entertained if he gets bored playing by himself.
Yes, yes, yeah. There definitely has to be Plan B to kind of also
entertain
the energy bundles. And how do you, like with more and more technology and with more screen, how do you keep the screen time limited? This is a question that Manny has asked us.
Yeah, for us, we don't really place like a set limit on how much screen time our kids have, but then we explain to them the importance of like regulating how much time they spend on the screen. So it's more of like coming from their own choice. Like we tell them, if you are on the iPad all the time, then this and that, you're gonna miss out on all the other activities, or that you're it's not really good for your brain to be like always staring at the screen, and it helps them regulate themselves also. But of course we still have the challenge of making sure that they don't stay on it the whole day. So what's helpful also are the screen controls in the iPad, the parental controls where you can set a time limit.
That's great. I didn't know that function. This is excellent.
Yeah, so like at the end of the day, we go through it and we say, oh, look, this is how much time you've spent on the iPad. Do you think it's like a good use of your time? So we talk about it. They say, oh yeah, because I wanted to draw, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, but then I ran out all of time because I've been on my iPad the whole day. So that gets them to reset again for the next day. Like they are more conscious of how much time they use it for.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an amazing. Yes, I think it gives also, you don't realize how fast the time goes, and it goes an orientation to the kids.
For sure, yeah. My daughter's like, is it like time to go to bed? Or like, yeah, it's time because you've been sitting there for this and that. So it helps them realize the passing of time if you show them this is how much time you spent on it.
Yeah. This is definitely a good advice for bigger kids. Yeah. And with the toddlers, with the smaller kids, it's also setting boundaries, or
we usually, for him, he doesn't really like, our toddler, he doesn't really like watching on the iPad unless there's like nothing else for him to do, like he gets so bored. So I try to give him like different activities to do throughout the day so he doesn't get bored and resort to watching instead.
Alternatively occupy.
Because that's what we noticed with him. Like if there's nothing else to do, that's when he asks for the iPad. But if he's like busy playing with his siblings or with us or doing something by himself, then he's okay without it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It's mostly the emergency solution for toddlers. Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Your very helpful insights.
You're welcome. Yeah, I hope this will help all the other families adjusting to this new normal that we have now.
Yeah, I think many are new to that, and it's just any advice is welcome. So this is
Yeah.
great. Thank you very much for taking your time.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Have an amazing day and stay safe. And
Thanks.
hopefully we all continue traveling soon.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Hopefully. Many greetings to your family. Thank you very, very much.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye bye.